Once upon a time, in a small village, a group of brothers went to town riding on a pony. The middle brother had a feather in his hat and poked his older brother. Naturally, the older brother poked his brother back in defending himself. As the other brothers, some stood around in fear and some helped provoke the fight, as kids will do. Another brother called a dad as he was already on his way to put a stop to it all. Mom knew to stand back and let the husband be the father, to do his duty. But in the midst of it all, the father had a sudden heart attack and died from the stress and of his age factor. Yet mom could not change what happened. Her kid's father wouldn't have overstepped their daddy's toes, for the father ran the house, as the mom attended to the bills and cleaning the things in her department. It would not change one thing, but the sons lived with regrets, for their fussiness took away their father. But since the pledge to stay close with one another since that day, the brothers, in honor of their father, after all, they learned the hard way. Mom's job was to report, even if Auntie already did overstep her place by calling the father the same day. Yet each of us have our place in life, and a place in our homes and within our jobs. Jobs that we choose within our family, our careers, our country. And we should honor one another, just like our family as a government or country, where our brothers in blue handle their assigned chores or positions. Like January 6th, they were assigned to go to our country's great home, the White House. After all, it was their call of duty. As the mother respected the father, her husband, we should respect our presidents, who stood back and respected the brothers in blue on that day, and our brothers in Army Green or Navy Blue. Yet how can we expect if a group of appointed trained professionals faced with an incident never seen before? Some ran in fear, some charged in fear, and some, for others, side fought within the group of protesters to help provoke, like some of the brothers provoked the two brothers fighting. The mean old aunt hated her sister-in-law and blamed her sister-in-law. Yet she was never married and had no knowledge of honoring a husband. Or like some, never sat in the president's seat to honor the one you put in charge of each department. Plus, how could one man, a grandfather as well, stop an angry mob? Or stop and have the mob listen to the phones, TVs, when it was all over the American people's home, the White House? Oh, wait, I gotta stop and get this call. No. Just like a crazy family reunion that others once used to share each year, there is one good soldier who died for her beliefs and honors him from heaven's realms. Yet she watches her brothers in arms fight among one another for an accident out of rage. Yet us walking dead never woke up to realize her sacrifice. A soldier who died for her country fighting the wire of the television, the barbed wire of the television. Yet if we can take this as a learning experience and not let it happen again, as they have proved in the last meeting, no fights broke out, but a peaceful protest. And the respect to the law be restored, and respect to the brothers in blue, green, you name it. Not defund the police, but raise them up instead of having an aunt appoint a jury of her own sisters to hate on the grieving wife, aka like the grieving president. To have empathy for one another instead of hate. Or walk in one's shoes and see how hard it might be, no matter how rich or poor you are. But how great we can be together. Sharing is caring. and I care for our great country enough to use my freedom of speech to share, to remember it was always God's house first, and we have forgotten to honor God and our presidents, law enforcement, as well as our House of Representatives. So many live in fear each day, for the children of the Holy Spirit all act up at times. But it is then God gave us free will, as we are the people of this great country. Maybe the aunt will soften her heart and learn more with love, to love unconditionally. If you learn to honor the ones chosen and lead by an example, for it is not what goes in your mouth that defiles you, but what comes out of it. In the end, what matters most is that we don't allow the death of a fallen soldier of God and of our great country to be ran through the battlefield to gain more power. For the power belongs to God in heaven. We are just all grown children of America, with some having inner wounds from the battlefield of our own homes. As Reba McEntire would say, I am a survivor. Aren't we all in our own daily battles? As my birthday approaches tomorrow, so is the young lady who will celebrate her arrival to her ancestors and to the God in the Holy of Holies. We are the ones left behind to mourn a great loss, but in the end, it seems we are lost. But follow the breadcrumbs back home. To where your heart is where your home is. I would like to take this moment not to hate on nobody for things that we cannot change, but to give peace and to light this candle for the day our home was torn apart. And in her loving memory, and all the ones that fought for us that are in heaven's realms, let them see us down here tomorrow, bringing peace and restoring our great country. I'm Teresa Biggs, Heavenologist. I would like to close this with Our Father, who art in heaven, holy be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, as in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive our trespassers, as we trespass against. Oh my God, I messed up because I'm nervous. I'm not going to re-record this. But trespass against us, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us all from evil. And glory be to the God, and to the Father, and to the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end. And Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among the women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb of Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for our sinners, now to the hour of our death. The death that we can't avoid if we just open up our minds and learn. I hope everybody has a restful night. God bless.